Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this session is related to IPSEC troubleshooting and understanding the packets for the checkpoint firewall. So this session is basically useful for the people who is already know like how side-to-side VPN work. Okay, if you are not able and maybe if you are not aware, that is fine. In upcoming session, I'm going to upload one session related to side-to-side VPN, um, where we'll try to cover from the beginning to end. But this session is basically is going to be useful the people who is already working and want to become good troubleshooter on checkpoint and want to understand the packets and also want to understand debugs related things. So this session is very useful for them. So please watch this session from beginning to end. Okay. So especially this session is related to checkpoint VPN troubleshooting, guys, side to side VPN troubleshooting. Okay. So just 1 minute. Let me just put this though. Yeah. So guys, if you want to become good troubleshooter, not in checkpoint, for example, if any vendor, any technology, we need to be specific about the issue. And for that issue, which daemon is responsible? Let's consider because we are focusing on checkpoint here. So I'm talking about checkpoint perspective. So VPN daemon is responsible related to site VPN process in checkpoint firewall. Okay. So VPN daemon is responsible for negotiating IKSA initiator and receiver of IK protocol, that is phase one. It is also responsible for negotiating IPsec SA. So if you are if you are sure about the daemon, okay, so VPN daemon is responsible for phase one, phase two. So so what we'll do, we'll see all the things related to troubleshootings or debug kinds of things and related to VPND, right? Because VPND is the work to negotiate IKSA, initiator and receiver of IK protocol, that is for phase one, and it is also going to use for the IPsec SA, means phase two, we can say. It's also responsible for authentication of peer VPN gateway or remote access users. Okay. It's also responsible for providing logs to FWD daemon for different events and action it performs. Okay. So guys, there is one watchdog daemon in checkpoint CPWD. I know very well, like everybody may be aware, but that daemon is not responsible to monitor this daemon. So VPND is basically providing logs to FWD daemon for different events and action it performance. So VPND things is handled by FWD, means VPND is going to provide logs to FWD daemon, guys. You can do some Googles related to FWD daemon and what is its functionality, because in checkpoint, if you want to become good troubleshooter, good understanding about the technology, you should be good in the daemon also. Okay. So VPND is providing logs to FWD daemon for different events and action it performs. Okay. So now we'll try to see the commands, guys. Like which command is basically useful, when we are doing to do troubleshooting and debugs related to VPN, side to side VPN. So we need to run this command in export mode VPN debug trunk. So this is the command to debug the VPN related things. Okay, we can say debugging the traffic, which is basically identify, or we can say like we use analyze related to debug. So this is the command VPN debug trunk. Okay, it is going to enable VPND and IK debug, guys. Okay. Second command is VPN debug TD error underscore all equal to 5. I don't think this command is used because I never use this command. But this command indicate, guys, like it is going to be debugs all the things related to VPN. Okay. So, and third command is VPN-TU. So VPN-TU command is very useful if you want to see anything related to, like if you want to reset phase one, phase two, if you want to see related to phase one, phase two. Let me show if I'm able to log into the firewall, so that I will try to run some command and show the output also. Okay. This session is only to understanding related to troubleshootings, related to debugs for side-to-side VPN. We are not going to perform anything. So I'm going to explain each and everything in detail and how we can use that commands in production, guys. Okay. 192.168, 137.10. Okay, we need to start the switch because our management cloud is connected to this switch only. Let me start it. Yeah. Okay, so meanwhile it is starting, let's focus on our next parts. I think it is accessible at the moment. Okay, so checkpoint generally takes time, so we need to wait some time. No problem at all. Okay. So second command is guide VPN2. So VPN2, with the help of VPN2, we can see like page one, page two related things. We can, we can say like we can delete page one, page two, we can reset it. And before debugging, and we can say like before initiating the traffic, after debug commands, try to disable the secure Excel so that we can see all the packets like very well, we can say, because FWXL off is going to disable the secure Excel. Secure Excel is a function in checkpoint. It is going to escalate the some traffic. Okay, so it is good if you are going to disable the secure Excel and before initiating the traffic after debugs. Okay, and this is the kernel debugging, guys. So we need to use fwctl debug 0 to onset all your debugs, and then we can use fwctl debug a space someone called hyphen, or we can say minus. I generally say minus fwctl debug a space hyphen, and we can set the buffer size. And this command indicate, guys, fwctl debug a space minus m, that is module, and this is the firewall module, and plus connection drop VM crypt. So let me explain about like what is the meaning of this command actual. Okay. So fwctl debug, basically guys, this is the main command used to enable debugging on the checkpoint firewall kernel level of debugging. Dash m means it did indicate the module, like which module we are going to use, that is firewall module. I specify the module for which debugging is being enabled. In this case, it's firewall module. Plus connection draw VM crypt means, guys, these are the specific debug flags being activated. Okay, so we can select these are the flags. Connection means it is going to related to connection handling. Drop means, guys, it focus on drop packets. So if you are using plus connection, it is going to use connection means, guys, related to the connection handling. Drop means related to focus on drop packets, helping to identify why packets are being dropped. And VM means, guys, refer to virtual memory or virtual machine related debugging. And crypt means, guide, related to encryption and decryption processes. So it is very, very important to understand the command before running it. Okay, so these are the debug commands. So what is the first command to debug the side-to-side VPN related things in checkpoint, guys? First command is VPN debug trunk. It is very, very important. This command is not important. Okay, and then we can disable the secure Excel and then start your kernel level of debugging. Because, but please make sure kernel level of debugging is like CPU intensive, guys. So make sure try to do with the help of vendor if vendor is on the call. Otherwise, this debug is fine, VPN debug trunk, and it is not going to use much resources. We can do in the production also. Okay, so this command fwctl debug 0 to going to onset all debug. This command is going to set the buffer where your debug is a store, guys. Okay, and then fwctl debug a space dash m module firewall connection. Related to connection drop means it's going to be debug related to drop packets. And VM is, we can say like virtual memory or virtual machine. Crypto means it is related to the encryption or decryption of the packets. Okay, so I hope you guys understand about all the things related to commands. And I'm going to paste, I will try to paste this in the description so you can use that. Okay, then this command fwctl debug a space dash m module vp null. I will not suggest to run module all in the production. So if you are sure about the traffic is getting dropped through side-to-side VPN, even tunnel is up. So I will always try to recommend use the specific module, not all. So that our CPU will not utilize much. Okay. And this is the final command fwctl kernel debug a space minus t for time frame minus F, or we can say dash F means it is going to be run until we are going to stop it. And this is the path, guys, var log, and this is the name of your debug. So this is the path and this is the name of debug. Okay. And once these things are done, then try to tell user to initiate the traffic from source to destination, which is passing through tunnel. Okay. And then once it is done, then we can disable the secure Excel, sorry, enable the secure Excel, which we have disabled earlier. And then we can disable the debug, which we have run earlier. And then we can run this command wctl debug 0 to disable the debug, which we have run kernel debugging, guys. Okay, this one, fwctl, this one, kernel debugging. So kernel debugging we have enabled, we have set the module. So for disabling kernel debugging, we need to use this command fwctl debug 0. Okay. So once user initiate the traffic and try to wait 2, 3, 4 minutes or 5 minutes max, and then disable all the things like secure Excel, our VPN debugs, and then kernel debugging. And then, guys, we need to go on this path, $fwdir/log, and this is the path where the logs are stored for the IK debug. Okay, I know very well IK, you know very well, like what is IK, right? Internet Key Exchange. Basically, it is responsible for page one related things. So we can say like site to site VPN related things. Okay, so this is the path where the IK debug is stored, guys. So we need to go on this path. Then we can see the debugs things, whatever are stored. And then we can take login our firewall through WinSCP, and we need to go on this path, and we can take debug outside from firewall, and then we can analyze. If required, please share debugs to your vendor, maybe tag. I'm talking about tag. We can share with this debug files to your tag, and they will realize, and they can share like where is the gap. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is about the commands and the VPN demo responsibility. Okay. And once your debug has been done, once you have taken debugs from firewall to the outside, maybe your desktop, your jump server, maybe your laptop, then how we can understand the IK debug, IK ELG output, guys? I'm going to explain that part also. Just 1 minute. I'm not sure because I'm trying this lab first time, maybe some issue. Let me try to access so that at least I can show some command. 192.168.137.10. Yeah, now it is accessible. Okay, guys. So if you run this command, let me increase the size, appearance. And in upcoming session, I'm going to build one lab between side-to-side for side-to-side VPN between Check Point and Palo Alto. And it is highly, we can say like huge features, and we'll try to implement, and then we'll try to use this all these commands also. We can do repeat also, no problem at all. Okay. Okay, if you run this command, guys, VPN-TU, see, it is going to see show the list of all IKSA. IKSA means phase one. List of all IPSEC ASA means phase two, guys. List all IKSA for a given peer. We can also see for the peer. List all IPSEC ASA for given peer. So at the moment we will not see anything because we have not built any side-to-side VPN lab. But I'm going to explain each command. I'm trying to explain the command, guys. Okay, which is very very useful in the production. Okay. So this is the menu of VPN2. You can also delete, guys. If you want to delete all IPsec for a given peer, delete for a given user. So this command is very, very important, very useful while doing troubleshooting, while checking tunnels related things in the checkpoint firewall. Okay. Okay, guys. So once your debug has been done related to side VPN, I will try to just suggest to you this command VPN debug trunk, and then kernel debug we can use. It depends upon the issue. And then once your debug has been done, once your file has been out from, we can say like we have copy from your firewall to the your desktop or jump server, then let's try to understand the I key ELG output, guys. Okay. I've already sure this is the path. So if you run this command, guys, let me run. If you run this one on the firewall, just use Qt. If you run this command, okay, guys. So if you run this command $fwdir, it means this is the path /opt/cpsuit -r81.10 firewall one. So basically, this is a short form, guys. Okay. So if you run this in export, it is going to show you exact path. Okay. So we need to go on the this path, and then we can take out our ikey.elg file, we can say debug file, which we have done earlier. Okay. Then how we can understand, guys? So for phase one, basically we can see like main mode or aggressive mode. So phase one basically labeled like main mode or aggressive mode. Okay. So how we can understand like it is phase one traffic or phase two? Basically with the help of labeled. Okay. It is labeled like main mode or aggressive mode. Phase two is basically labeled like quick mode or QM. So we can understand like which traffic is for phase one, which traffic is for phase two. So phase one is labeled like main mode or aggressive mode. Phase two is labeled for like quick mode or QM or quick mode. Okay. If you are able to see this type of symbol, it means packet is received by checkpoint firewall. If you are able to see this type of symbol, this packet is sent by checkpoint firewall to remote peer. So this is very important. This symbol is very important if you are able to see, if you are trying to analyze your debug files, especially for site-to-site VPN. So this symbol is very important. Okay. If I key fails, guys. Okay. So basically, in main mode, what could be the reason if I key getting fails? So in main mode, guys, packet one is responsible for we can say like IKS negotiation related things, right? Where check the encryption, hashing, lifetime. So for packet one, basically we need to for that we need to check like checkpoint proposal, VPN proposal, like encryption, hashing, lifetime, like both side has equal all the parameters, all the proposal or not. Okay. So main mode packet one indicates if in short I can tell like if IK failures happens in main mode for first packet, what should we check? Check VPN proposal like encryption, hash, lifetime, what each peer are using. Okay. Packet two basically is response from peer to agree on packet one. So whatever proposal is going to send in packet one to peer is going to be response in packet two like yes, I am agree with your proposal. Packet 3 and 4 basically not using troubleshooting, guys. Basically in packet 3 and 4 defi element key exchange happen, and that key is basically used for we can say like generating key kinds of things, share secret key. So basically packet 3 and 4 almost never using troubleshooting. Okay. Nonce what is sent in packet 3 and 4. So packet 1 is for change, proposal. Package 2 is a response to packet 2. Packet 3 and 4 basically used for defi element key exchange kinds of things, mostly not in the troubleshooting. Packet 5 and 6 is very important in main mode because 5 and 6 is performs authentication between peers. And sometimes what happen, guys, I key fails. As per my experience, what I understand in IK fails, guys, mostly it happen sometime because of authentication. From peer one is using authentication pre-shared key different, and another side, for example, our side we are using authentication as a pre-shared key and it is different, and other side that is our peer they are using different. So because of that, we can also see IK failures. Okay. So or we can say like we are using authentication as a share secret key, and maybe they are using certificate. Maybe that will be also the issue. So packet 5 and 6 performs authentication between peers. If it fails on this state, the certificate or pre-shared key, guys, has to be checked. Okay. So this is about the main mode packet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It is very important to understand. Okay. And then quick mode, guys. Okay. So in quick mode, we have three messages, three packets, packet one and packet two, right? So packets one basically peer exchange key material and agree encryption method. So I know very well if you are configuring phase one, phase two, in phase one, we also need to mention all the proposal, guys, like in encryption, in encryption, we are using AES-256. For example, for hashing, we are using SHA-256. For defilement, we are using DS-14, 20, whatever, agree with peer, right? So these things happen in quick mode packet one. Packet two, basically, guys, is basically responsible for the packet two and three, I can say. The DP element key is combined with key material to produce symmetrical IPsec key. So in basically with the help of DP element key exchange guide, both are agreed to share some key, and with the help of that key both generate we can say like share secret key, we can say symmetric IPsec key, and that key is basically used for encryption and decryption. Okay, so these are the packets in basically we can say like packet 2 and 3. I know I forget to write here 3, but actually meaning of packet 3 and 3 and 4, sorry, packet 2 and 3. Okay, so packet 1 is going to we can say agree of kinds of proposals. Okay, packet 2 and 3, where the depth element key is combined with key material to produce the symmetrical IPsec key. And that key is basically used for encryption and decryption. And I know very well, guys, actual data is sent in phase 2. Okay, not in phase 1. Phase 1 is just our secure channel, just our management tunnel. With the help of that, packet is sent through phase 2 as a encrypted. Okay. If phase 1 is down, still your traffic is handled through phase 2 until lifetime expire, guys. After lifetime expire, it is going to renegotiate the tunnels, and at that time, phase 2 will go down. Okay. And mostly issue happen in guys in phase 2, we can say like quick mode. During quick mode, failures are generally to a misconfigured VPN encryption domain. So basically, if you're configuring tunnel between two different vendor like Check Point and Palo Alto, see, encryption domain play a vital role. Palo Alto is route-based VPN, support route-based, and Check Point we use policy-based, right? So it is very, very important to mention encryption domain. Encryption domain, the things where that is the actual traffic which is handled through tunnels, guys. Okay. So these things, these are the important points. These are the important commands, guys, related to site-to-site VPN troubleshooting in Check Point firewalls. Okay. I hope you guys understand. I'm going to share this commands, at least the command which is important for you guys to use in the production. And in production, we can use this command in production also. It is not going to be effect related to CPU like VPN debug trunk, and then this one, guys, this command, guys, we can disable this secure excel, and then this is the kernel level, so we can leave it because it is CPU extension, we can say. And then we can initiate the traffic with help of user, and then disable your debug, and then go in this path and take our file outside and then analyze it, guys. Okay. So I hope you guys really enjoy this session related to some knowledge. And I said earlier in the beginning when I start this session is useful for the people who is kinds of intermediate level of knowledge and want to become good troubleshooter in Check Point related to site-to-site VPN. So if you really like, please share, subscribe as much as possible. And let's meet on the next session, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time.